All right, welcome back. This is Spirit Child 1723. We have Pisces for September. We're going to do that reading. For those of you returning, thank you. Much appreciated. Those of you brand new, welcome again. I'm going to use 5 decks, and we had a song for you too. I had a song for Scorpio. The song that came in my mind right as we started this while I was clearing the cards off camera was One Way or Another. One way or another. I'm not a singer. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you, get you one way or another. All right, enough with that. Let's get the first 3 cards for Pisces in September, Spirit. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Hope everyone's doing good. Coming out of that Lionsgate portal, to me, it just seemed like all about releasing, with the full moon, 2 days before, the day of, 2 days after. It's a great time to let go of stuff. But this portal just amplified all that, 2 more cards, Spirit, please and thank you. This is for Cancer in the month of September. So yeah, I found myself definitely having stuff from the past that came out emotionally, released, and energy feels good right now. I guess this is the one that came out first. All right. So we got some different energy for you, Cancer, Pisces. I am so sorry. I just did Cancer. All right, Pisces. Let's do this thing. We got the Page of Swords. Yeah, little Fabio character here. Little romance devil. Maybe that's the one. He's gonna get you. Logical, perceptive, insightful, blunt, an exciting intellectual challenge, brilliant insight, information that you need but might be challenging to receive. Review all documents very carefully. So again, pages usually coming in, you know, with some fast energy. Supposed to be communicators, messengers. Uh, I'm not sure. This guy's doing a lot of watching, right? And he'll move into action. Doesn't have the sword drawn, but the sword's here because it's mental energy, right? Um, he's probably thought about it long enough for him, and when he sees what he desires, he's going to move towards it and let the chips fall where they may. Now, the next card out, Pisces, is the Queen of Water, Queen of Cups, right? Loving, compassionate, psychic, makes sense. Self-sacrificing, deep psychic insights. Caring for others, but forgetting to take care of yourself. Yeah, Queen of Cups. Trust your intuition, a deep love of family and friends. Follow your heart. So this is the glue that holds the family, the community together. The soccer mom, um, bringing snacks for everyone, no matter where you go. Thinking of everyone, a little before themselves, Um, just very emotional. So this energy right here can't be with somebody. Typically, ain't going to be with somebody that's reserved and restricted with their emotions and can't express them. Not that ain't gonna happen. This is lovey-dovey, touchy-feely, huggy. Um, you know, come get a big hug. When you see him in person. Um, but it's also talking about the psychic ability that comes along with being a queen. In the water. Feminine energy. Water emotions. There's an angel tarot box here, so she has her own uh, divination tool. I don't know. I don't know if it's Doreen Virtue. I don't know. Might be Radley Valentine. Might be neither. Might just came from the king. And then we have Knight of Swords. Well, this energy is kind of interesting. All right, decisive, focused, driven, defensive. Events that move with great speed. Again, that's the Knight. Choose intellectual responses to challenges rather than emotional. Choose intellectual responses to challenges rather than emotional, right? So put the I over the E is what they used to say. Sudden or unexpected changes, review your options carefully. So this Knight energy is coming in. Back to that song, one way or another, I'm gonna get you. He's coming in full force. With everything they got. You know, focused energies moving in one direction. He's riding a unicorn. He ain't riding a horse. He got a darn unicorn. This guy. Again though, mental energy. Um, the energy starts off as the page. Um, carrying information, carrying a message, and then the queen sitting content near the water. Um, she can attract, and she's probably all right at times without people all that close to her. But it's somebody that emotionally wants a emotional bond with people. You know what I mean? Not just intellect, not just physical. This Knight energy, somebody going after what they want. Can be in business, can be in love, could be a combination, but they are all in at this point. It's not just like the page coming in. This is going to be more impactful right here with the Knight. I don't know, kind of crazy energy there. Let's see if this row clarifies a little bit better for Pisces in September. Spirit, please and thank you. Let's have a card to clarify the page of air. Spirit, give me one card to clarify the page of air. Please and thank you. They're all clumping. Energy's not coming out yet. Pisces, month of September. Help clarify some of this air energy underneath the page. All right, if nothing comes out by itself after 3 shuffles, I'm taking the top card. That's 1. That's 2. Otherwise, we'll be here for a half an hour. That's 3. Okay. All right. Now let's try to get a clarifier for the Queen of Cups. Spirit, 1 card to clarify for the Queen of Cups. That's too many. 1 card to clarify for the Queen of Cups. This is Pisces reading for September. Any of you that have liked previous videos, thank you. Any of you that watch 5 minutes or more, thank you. Okay, we get 1 card to jump finally. Autumn. And clarify Knight of Swords, Knight of Air. Spirit, please and thank you. This is for Pisces in the month of September. These cards don't want to come out for you, Pisces. This deck doesn't want to cooperate. All right. Wow. We got 1 to jump and 1 that was sticking out of the deck. I'm going to take the jumper because it usually has more impactful energy. There you go. All right. So underneath the page of swords, we have Star Ancestor. Follow the voice of your soul. So go within, this is saying you have support. You know what I mean? You have divine support, Could be a star seed, Might have a little harder time being in the 3D world than so-called regular people, normal people, whatever that is. I guess that's the people have the 2 kids, the 2 vehicles, the SUV, the picket fence, and the house, and everything's great. Great family life, great friend life. I guess that kind of stereotypes American vision of the family. So underneath the Queen of Cups, the lovey-dovey queen, we have Autumn. Release the old and rest. So this is sort of what we had with the Lion Gates, right? And we're coming into autumn, we're hitting it towards the end of August. So September, I'm originally from New England. In September, that weather would chill out and leaves would start to slowly do their thing, going from September to October. And you could feel that change, you could feel the crisp air, you know what I mean? Like the summer's over, You know, you know, it was a transition from like a dense energy to going into, to me, something more refreshing. And it could be because I had allergies, and I was like, thank God, when we get that first frost in October, um, that's done. The crow is obviously a messenger that goes along with that page. You know, that crow can be carrying a message. You know, also it could be, you know, a message of a loved one passing. If that's the case, I'm sorry for your loss. Um, and underneath the night of air, we have wise one. Grow within your current situation. Um, yeah, the bird's back with something in their mouth. And he's got an owl friend. That means night. He can see at night. He can see through his third eye, so it doesn't matter. But he probably in touch with the animal kingdom and his surroundings and all that. He's, you know, the Indians try to live in rhythm with nature and the seasons, and use that in a way to farm and protect and just do things wise according to what the earth was doing and what could be done at that time of year, right? Um, it blows my mind when I kind of think of like people coming over from England to America in the beginning. They were lucky. They were lucky if, you know, 10 or 20% survived, you know what I mean? Like just through a winter, you know what I mean? They only could build so much house so fast. They only, you know, could only take down so many trees to do that. And, you know, the type of diseases would just run people out. But we have the wise one here. Let me focus in on the energy for a second. This is kind of the vibe I'm getting off this is like, you know, find your tribe, especially for that. If we have a star seed, you know, find your people, you know, and there's no excuse because with online, you can find your group, you know, you can find your information, you can find out anything about anything. Not that it's all perfect information, but the information's out there, right? Um, and on kind of on that note, I was listening to someone, and I don't know, they're a good reader, but I guess they really didn't know energy. They didn't know what chakras, you know, like, you know, they didn't know where clear hearing or clear audible really come from your throat chakra. And clear knowing is your crown, you know, and they were messing it all up. So, anyways, all right, 3 love cards for Pisces. This is from your person. I'm not even going to say that. Let's just see how they fall. We'll determine it when it comes out. All right, 3 card spirit. These should jump, man. They were jumping for all the other cards. All right. Yeah, that's too many. Let's try again. 3 cards for Pisces. Here's one. Pay attention to red flags. That came out last time. That came out for Cancer. So that could be a person coming to you that you might have to watch out for, or that could be you, you know, if might be having difficulties with something. That's what this says, difficulties. And one more card, Spirit, for Pisces in the month of September, please and thank you. Open yourself up to love. Underneath Wise One, underneath Star Seed, pay attention to red flags. Know the warning signs of what unhealthy connection looks like, right? So the same with Earth Angels, star seeds. I don't know quite as much about star seeds than Earth Angels, but I know enough of the characteristics that both of them, the Earth Angels more, but both of them can tend to overgive um, to somebody and only see the potential of somebody, and only see uh, what they could be, and not giving full accountability to how their energy is affecting them or how drained they are when they spend time with this person. And another, you know, early on, another trap is to try to heal somebody that doesn't want to be healed. They just want to complain. I'm not down in it, and I've done it, but they just want a sounding board. They just want to, today, that ain't me. Life's too precious, time's too valuable. If you want to come up with a solution and I can help, fine. You don't want to do anything, none of the work, there ain't going to be no miracle healing, more than likely, because you don't let go of that energy, you don't work your way through it, you only can attract that same stuff that you're dealing with till you get the lesson and apply for a new mission. I'm sorry, I'm laughing, but I have my own hard lessons to go through, right? So difficulties, jealousies from others may serve as obstacles to the success of this connection. What? Let's try that again. Jealousies from others may serve as obstacles to the success. Okay, so, and this is talking about autumn for a season. So if your person, Pisces, is coming in October, and there's other people that are jealous of you and or the other person, both the connection or whatever, it's saying to take that attitude is that show them it's going to work. You know what I mean? By working on this relationship and keeping it going, that will shut those people up. And if they don't shut up, then boundaries need to be set, and they need to be pushed back. You know what I mean? And that's a problem with a lot of relationships first starting. It's not just the two people involved. There's goddamn people at work, people the other person listens to, all kinds of family, business. Yeah. And again, if if it's not a high caliber person, sometimes they're not doing it intentionally, but they're gonna give off the energy like they want you to feel because it's not working for them right now, right? Oh, misery loves company. Open yourself to love. It's safe for you to let your heart be seen. Don't be scared. So open up that heart chakra. You know, spend time in meditation. The wise one, quiet, observing. I was saying it in the last reading. If I said it in this reading, I apologize. But if you never heard it, it's very simple. But listen with your eyes. Right? Don't all the yak people say, doesn't matter. What are they doing? Because that's how they're going to treat you. What are they doing? What are they walking? They're talking this, but when it comes down to like, are they willing to stop what they're doing and help somebody that truly needs help, or are they just talking the game? Um, wow. And there's somebody definitely needed some of that. Careful for the trickster. Shapeshifter. I'm kind of learning of a new one too. Is that it's somebody that just wants somebody to stay connected to them emotionally, so they're in their energy, and then they continue to only give to themselves, and they'll interact with the person because they want them like stuck on the string when they need to pull it, right? But it's really insidious, I guess. It's really subtle. Subtle's a better word. It's really subtle. It's hard to detect. That's what's going on. But again, for myself, if I reach out to somebody 5 or 6 times, they don't reply, I'm not gonna try to get that person. They'll call me or they'll text me back. If they have something going on, that's one thing. They do it consistent, they're not for me. They're not for my life. They don't have my best interest at heart. So I'm gonna take 3 cards from the Romance Angels, see if we can get a little more clarity on where Pisces. Your reading's turning out long, Pisces. I'm sorry. I usually like to try to keep them under 20 minutes. We got a couple more rows to go. But we got 2 cards out. These are coming out easy. Your other cards, that second and third row, forget it. All right, one more card, Spirit. I pushed it in on you. I'm sorry. It's a natural reaction. Knee jerk reaction. All right, Pisces, September, getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So give a little out, trust the person with it, see what they do with it. Don't put it all out all at once. That's not healthy. It's not a good sign of where you're at, right? It's an easy way to get hurt. That's all I'm gonna say with that. All right. Give yourself, give your relationship a chance. My energy is speeding up, right? So there's somebody that's what do we say? Getting to know each other. Going too fast. Somebody's going might be going too fast into a new relationship. And there's probably not a problem or won't be a problem with the relationship, but spirit's asking you to slow down. I feel this revved up energy coming off that last card. Like, holy smokers. You know what I mean? Slow down. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So let it unfold organically. I'm a Sag. My patience ain't anything to write home about, right? But you'll scare the heck out of some people. You go too aggressively towards them, even if it's right, even if that other person knows you're probably the right person for them. You're gonna scare the bejesus out of them at that speed. Stay up. Excuse me. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So, looks like this person's just decorating around that statue, or maybe possibly giving adoration to that statue. It looks sort of like a Roman Greek type setting, by the artwork. Um, Very nice mountains in the back. So getting to know each other, revealing your innermost selves, but go at a slower pace. Give your relationship a chance, Pisces. Work on your partnership. That means work on the communication, work on receiving. I can be terrible at receiving compliments, right? But and I was told way back, if the best and the only thing you can do is say thank you, and then the more you allow that to happen, the more you believe it. And there are sincere people out there, you know what I mean? And there's some that aren't, that they use that information for the wrong things. All right, three more cards. I got this new deck, and I am digging it. It is groovy. I'll show my age. It is groovy. I just like it, man. It's the best deck I've seen in 10 years. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Actually has a smell from the printing press. I don't know if it's because of the little gold emblems or whatever, or the gold stuff on the side. I don't know. But the messages, the artwork, everything is fabulous. It's called Gold Ink Oracle cards. I found them online. Took a chance, and I like it. All right, cold water therapy. after getting to know each other, and the one I said slow down, get cold water therapy. That's usually for the guys. Have you tried the Wim Hof method? I have to look it up. I don't even know what that is, guys. I imagine it's a form of cold water therapy. I know Tony Robbins over the last 2 or 3 years talks about taking these frigidly cold as could be showers first thing in the morning, to get motivated and wake up your body and stuff. If anyone wants to look it up, it's Wim Wim Hof, 2 words, HOF method. Um, Cold water therapy. I'll probably look it up too after I get off this video. So that was the one I was saying that has to cool down, that underneath that card. Give your relationship a chance. Spiritual protection. Calling Archangel Michael to protect yourself, right? So saying don't forget that you have help. You have ancestors that you can call in. You have angels that you can call in. You can call in the universe if that's your connection. You can call in Father God, Mother Earth, Father Sky rather, Mother Earth. this is saying don't forget. You don't have to do it alone, man. Start your day off, calling in your ancestors and your other spiritual, you know, guardian angels, archangels, if you use them. You know what I mean? Um, Ascended masters. You might have a spirit guide that you're starting to link with, and invite them into your daily life and say, let them know that you want signs, synchronicities, and you want them to be part of your decisions. You know what I mean? Like you make a acknowledgement of you're turning over your free will and you want to co-create with the divine that you're calling in. And this says, say yes. This came out for Cancer also. Say yes. It might be something there. Cancer and Pisces might be what this connection's all about. I don't know, man. Cancer and Pisces. It is far better that you attempt to do something great and fail than not try at all. So take a chance. We talked about it in the first reading today. I know the card's on the angle. I'm blocking out natural light versus my light, or else it's hard to read like this. Yeah. So I'm just going like this on this angle. All the studies done with people, older people that are going to pass, have critical illness, might be a little before hospice. None of them are talking about I did this and failed and what an awful thing it was and I never got over it. I lost that business. I lost that marriage. Blah 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 blah. They're talking about, oh, if I only asked that person out. Oh, if I only tried to apply for that supervisor position. Oh, if why didn't I buy a little bigger house? You know what I mean? When the family was growing up, I had the money. You know what I mean? Why didn't I? Whatever. Just throwing an example out. Move. In today's market, it doesn't even. It's not even relative. But like from a $300 to $450,000 house. You know what I mean? Why didn't I do that? Because real estate was a good investment after 30 or 40 years. So I could have had equity on 450 or 500,000 rather than 300,000. That's the type of stuff people are thinking about at the end of their life, right? And there's all kinds of studies. You can look it up. You know what I mean? So that's what I have for you, Pisces. I am sorry that it went so long. We're at 27:36, 27:37, 38. Please like and wow. Please like and subscribe. I appreciate any of you that spend time, whether it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, looking at a reading, and really appreciate anyone who subscribes so we can kind of like keep this thing going, keep me motivated. Thank you. Have a good month.